What a dreary start to the new year. With endless rain clouds hovering over the city and constant stank face from passers-by, January rolls on like a soul-sucking dementor. Temptation to slip into old vices is at an all-time high, but don't drop those New Year's resolutions just yet. With spring only a few months away, brighter days are ahead. It's time to keep our eyes on the prize. In the famous words of our poet laureate, Brittany Jean Spears, you better work, bitch. Strap on those salt-stained Uggs and put your best foot forward. It's time to be bold, take risks, and get what you want. After all, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Hi friends, it's Maya here, and I'm back at you with another exciting video. I wanted to dive into vision boarding because we are starting this new year 2023, and I want to start it on the right foot. I want to manifest my dreams. I finally want to get what I want. For too many years, I've been kind of coasting, sitting on the sidelines, and not really putting my best foot forward because of my own self-doubts, my own fears, my own imposter syndrome. And I know that a lot of you guys have probably had those issues as well. And so I wanted to do today's video to hopefully inspire some of you, share some of my dreams, no matter how materialistic they might be, because I don't care. I'm ready to earn those luxuries and to get the life that I want to live, you know? If we don't take charge and we don't act selfishly ever, then we're never going to be truly happy. And we need to worry about ourselves sometimes, you know? In this world we live in, we can only help others if we help ourselves first. And I've kind of been in a bit of a funk over the past couple years. So let's wash that funk away and create new dreams for ourselves. So for your vision board, you're gonna need a couple things. I got a foam core board from Dollarama for $4. I took a trip to my local Staples to print off some 4x6 photos from Pinterest, all my ideas and my visions and my hopes and dreams, and also some tape and some scissors. And you'll be good to go. Very cost effective, not expensive. I know with the recession looming over us, it's kind of hard to justify spending those extra dollars, but this is going to be your hopes and dreams. You can make it happen. I'm just gonna go over some of the photos that I'm gonna be putting on my vision board, some of the dreams, wishes, what they mean. I was inspired by the YouTuber Amber Scholl to create this video. And Amber had two main categories on her board. She had tangible goals and intangible goals, or abstract goals. So I'm kind of doing the same thing as well. The first photo I have here is of some bangles. They are so pretty. I've always wanted to collect higher quality jewelry at some point, so I wanted to manifest the wealth and affluence to be able to afford to have a really cute bracelet arm like this, maybe some Cartier, who knows, I don't know. Next, I have an intangible goal, and this is a fantasy photo of a girl who's kind of voyaging through what looks to be some sort of castle. I think it adds wonder and mystery, and I wanted to add the fantasy element because it's something that's always been pervasive throughout my life. I've always loved escapism through novels, even when I was growing up and I felt like I was born in the wrong body and I didn't feel connected to the people around me or to how I was viewed by society. Fantasy novels were always there. Whenever I'm in a funk, I can literally put on Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and escape to a magical world, and all my worries disappear.
I've heard enough. Shoot him. Stick an arrow in his cock.
So I want to keep that fantasy alive in 2023 and nurture that childlike imagination. Another materialistic goal, I have a Jackie Gucci bag. It's super cute, super timeless. I think it would go with anything, and I've always wanted a designer bag. I've never had one, and hey, it's a financial goal, let's be honest. I don't even know if this is like the bag per se that I've always wanted necessarily, but it would be a good starter bag, not gonna lie. Now I have a photo of delicious, healthy food. I want to continue to eat healthy in 2023, nurture my body, eat lots of bright, colorful, natural foods, not so much processed or sugary additives. That always bogs me down and puts me in a bad physical state. So healthy, yummy, delicious, nurture the soul and the body. The next vision board photo I have is really interesting to me. I photoshopped my own bank information online, my online bank accounts, and put $100,000 for my balance of accessible earnings. That is such a huge goal for me. I know it might not be a big goal for some people and it may be completely unimaginable for others, but for me, $100,000 is a dream come true. I've never been able to make that much from social media. I've kind of struggled over the years when it comes to consistency, especially with content, but also with sponsors and stuff like that. I get intimidated and I always compare myself to other creators and I psych myself out. So I just want to let that go in the past, work really hard and earn some money and take you guys with me and show you that it's possible, you know? I want to believe it's possible. I'm going to make it happen. It just looks so real to me. Like when I photoshopped that number and I printed it out and I first looked at this photo, I was like, oh my God, like it makes me so excited. Like Next, I have a photo of the Amalfi Coast in Italy. I would love to travel there. I just finished watching White Lotus season 2 and it was amazing. I know it was set in Sicily, so gorgeous.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
And I've always wanted to go to Italy. I love history. I love Roman history. I want to see it all. Next, I have a really chic girl in a cute tennis outfit. I've always wanted to play tennis. I love trying new physical activities and sports, and it looks like so much fun. So hey, why not? Next, I have an intangible goal, and it's a photo of Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. She's flying over a new city that she is about to embark on this new adventure and this new journey. And I just wanted to take that sense of wonder with me, that sense of independence. She's literally like a young burgeoning witch. I think she's like 13 or maybe even younger, I don't know. But she sets off on her own quest. She's her own person. She's brave and unapologetic, and I want to manifest that for myself. I want to have that energy, and it's an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, it's Studio Ghibli. If you're in Canada, I believe it's on Netflix. Kiki's Delivery Service, which I actually think was the first Studio Ghibli film I ever saw. Which is funny because I didn't even know that it was that. When I saw it, I was like so young, like maybe like 4. Next, I have a photo of Xena, Warrior Princess. I just want to channel my inner warrior princess this year, and she's badass. Always an inspo for me ever since I was so little. I think I started watching Xena when I was like 3 or 4, and I would draw her in my little doodle books and just, you know, want to be her. Like that was my icon. Now I have some cheesy quotes, I guess you could say. This one is, don't tell people your plans, show them your results. I think it's so cool to be able to put your head down, work really hard, and have this secret with yourself that motivates you, that you are going to be proud of one day, that you are working so hard for, and you can eventually share the results. I'm someone who sometimes overshares and tells people every single detail about what I'm doing, and then I feel like the energy and the magic and the passion kind of dissipates with the words that I put into the air. So for me personally, don't tell people my plans, show them my results. Next, I have a photo of a galaxy, just to remind myself that we are all just specks of dust floating through the universe, so that if I'm worrying about something or I'm making a big deal out of nothing, I can just remember the calm and peace that is the universe and our small existence as part of millions and billions of particles floating through a vacuum. Kind of existential, but. Next, I have a really chic Pinterest photo of a blinged out girl holding some stacks of cash because I want to be a stripper this year. No, I'm kidding. I just want to make that money, you know, and this is so bougie and it's going to inspire me. Another quote that I have is, when you focus on the good gets better. I want to focus on the positives in my life and nurture them and grow them. It's like growing a garden, right? You don't want to give all your attention to the weeds because then the flowers that you want to blossom are going to wilt. You have to sometimes allocate your time and your passion and your energy towards the things that matter and have a good priority list. So that is what I'm doing, focusing on the sunshine and not allowing the rain to last past its prime. Being so dramatic and cheesy, but hey, it's what you need to reset and refresh. I just have another cute photo of a girl in a gorgeous, what looks like lounge bar. I don't know, it looks very European. It's got such gorgeous architecture, chandeliers, just love the vibes, want that for myself. She also had a Jackie Gucci purse on that bar top, but it got cropped when it got printed, unfortunately. Next quote is, don't wish for it, work for it. I have quite a few people in my life who very much want to manifest, you know, success and prosperity, but sometimes I notice that they spend more time in the supernatural process of that, like, you know, wishing or buying lottery tickets or, you know, that kind of stuff, like hoping for luck in the universe and the planets to align. I think you really have to work for it and get it in a very physical kind of way, as well as wanting it in a spiritual way. So this is just to remind me to pick up my motherfucking hammer and get to work. I have a photo of a lion. I'm a Leo and I just love the power, king of the jungle energy, the grace, the beauty, the mane. It's very me. Next, I found an apartment in Toronto with a really gorgeous view. That's what I want for myself when I move from here. I want to be able to live somewhere that has better lighting, a more gorgeous view, and is away from all the construction that I've been dealing with. It happens first thing, 7 a.m. every single morning. We are talking massive demo, excavation, anything you can imagine, so loud. I'm only on like technically the like lower floors of this building, so not the best light, but a girl can dream. I'm so affected by sunlight, and this would really change my life, just having this kind of sun, this view. Oh, yes. Rent prices are insane, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on the prize. I also have a glam girl in a skiing attire, and I picked this because I've always wanted to go skiing. And so I hope this year, whether this winter or the winter that comes after next fall, I get a chance to go skiing. I've always wanted to go, whether it's downhill or cross country. It just looks like so much fun, and it might make me hate winter less. Another quote I have is, your life isn't yours if you always care what someone else thinks. I am always worrying about what people think about me. Being an online persona, I have family, friends, people I don't even know following me, acquaintances, haters, right? And so I always have these thoughts, these intrusive thoughts of what people will think when I do anything, and it prevents me so much from living my truth. And I just need to live my truth, be happy, spread love and kindness, and as long as I'm not hurting anyone else, my honesty and my truth can exist. It may conflict, or is conflict? It may conflict with some people's views. We are not the same people, you know? We all come from different backgrounds. We're all gonna have different experiences and have different takes. So that is a lesson to be learned in and of itself. You guys may be watching me and may disagree on certain topics, you know, and that is normal and that is fine. You are never gonna find someone who has 100% alignment on every topic. That would just be a clone. Next, I have a Ford Bronco. It kind of looks like a G-Wagon, but it's not as expensive. I've just always wanted a cool SUV like this. I just love being high up off the ground. I've honestly never owned a car. I never drive. I do have my license and everything, but I've never been able to afford to have a car in addition to like paying for my own rent. So I just would love to manifest that, because for me, I love and miss my family, and I cannot visit them as much when I don't have a car. It's just really difficult. I have to take like multiple public transports. I have to take a train, and then I have to get someone to pick me up from the train station, and then it's an additional like 30-minute drive from the train station to visit family. And so I don't visit as often. I mostly just visit during holidays because everyone's busy. And so having a car, I could just visit for the day. Like, I've always wanted that ever since I came here for university. So manifesting that. And I have a photo of a cliche woman doing yoga on a sunset beach. I just love yoga, building flexibility, and I just want to take that going forward. With physical exercise, I obviously have been doing running steadily and stuff like that, so I'm going to keep doing that. But for this year, I really want to focus on like Pilates and yoga and just refining that kind of physical activity and wellness. So those are my photos. Those are my visions for 2023. Let's do this, you guys. We are going to manifest the best year of our lives yet. The power is in your hands. You can change your life like that. You can spend years in a funk, not achieving your dreams, feeling lost, and then you can find your way. Find a trail that leads to a main highway of ideas, of passion. It's never too late. I always remind myself of people who started their passions much later in life, like Vera Wang, like Julia Child, you know. There's so many other people as well, people that started making music when they're older. And I love the idea that there is always going to be an open door somewhere. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can take language courses, you can go back to school, you can do whatever you want. It's never too late. I'm also going to manifest some acting goals for this year. I want to do more auditions. And another photo that I didn't get printed because I forgot was like a typewriter. I'm going to be writing this year. I'm going to be creating content and being more creative with my YouTube channel. I hope you guys can see that already with this video. And going forward, I'm more passionate because I want to create stuff that I'm proud of, you know? I don't want to just create stuff to put it on the internet. I want to create stuff I'm passionate about. That's always been my driving force in life, is creating stuff I'm passionate about. Anyways, I wish you guys all the best in the new year. We're going to have so much fun. There's going to be new content, and I'm going to be consistent for once in my damn life. I'll see you guys soon. Don't be afraid to comment, rate, and subscribe. It really helps me out. For behind the scenes content and all sorts of extras, you can subscribe to my Patreon. The link is down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.